What's up, Sabres Nation? Data here with episode 13 of the Buffalo Sabres Franchise Mode here in the 2022 year number 3 playoffs. I'm very excited to get this going. In the last one, we had a solid season, finishing 6th in the NHL. The special teams were starting to click. Jack Eichel had 111 points. We were looking good all around, and it was a very good division though we were in. Maple Leafs, Lightning, and Sabres ourselves, we were 3 of the top 6 teams in the NHL. Sorry, we finished 5th place. That's true. I thought it was 6th. 5th place for us with a record of 48, 27, and 7. We were scoring a lot of goals, not letting in too many. Power play at 24.4% was 3rd best in the NHL, and pounding kill of 81.2 was definitely closer to the top than the bottom. So we're looking great. Our lines are looking nice as well. And in the last one, at the trade deadline, we went out and acquired some help defensively, and we picked up Mark Giordano from the Calgary Flames, 85 overall, 38 years old, gives the second pair a +3, so he's playing like an 88. I'm very excited to have him here. He didn't do too shabby with us, scoring 9 points in 23 games and getting a +8 to boot. So very, very excited to have him in the lineup with us. The defense is looking like this. Offense is looking like this. Of course, Ilya Kovalchuk, who we picked up off waivers, played quite well as he scored 11 points in 22 games with -2 through the chunk that we played him. And of course, between the pipes, Linus Ullmark and Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. So not much to say about this one, not too many suggestions in the comments, but let's dive into them right now. My good friend Apo, he says, good looking lines. Start with these lines, but in the playoffs, if the team isn't playing well, put Kovalchuk to the 2nd or 3rd line. Otherwise, it's looking good. I agree. MVL1 2K7, I just realized your penalty kill, you have a lot of 1st and 2nd line players on it. If we go and look here, shouldn't you try putting the bottom 6 on it? Good trade for Giordano. I wonder if a defensive assistant coach would help the D in the penalty kill. Sino, well-balanced team. Puljujärvi, I think he's not going to be on the first 2 lines. Might as well trade him while he has good value. It looks like Puljujärvi out around the draft could be the move. We do have top players on our penalty kill. Eichel, Middlestat, and Reinhart, 3 of our top 6 players. The problem is it really comes down to line fit. Cousins fit, so that's why he's on the penalty kill. Jeff Skinner, for example, being a sniper, he won't fit. Same for Olofsson, same for Gurianov, same for Puljujärvi, same for Arvidsson, pretty much. So my only options are playmakers, two-way forwards, power forwards. I could put Jankowski, or that's pretty much it. I could put Jankowski as a two-way forward on my penalty kill. The question is, does he even fit, and would it be advisable to replace him over anybody else? Mark Jankowski, he doesn't even fit. It does give it the +1. So, you know, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Give it a +1, better than a 0, even without the line fit, just because he's a two-way forward. So, you know what? Might as well. Let's give Jankowski first unit penalty kill time to help it out a little bit. Give it a +1, help us out. Concerning some off-season moves, Louis Mallard says, I'd reach for Jake Bean if Giordano calls it a career, and if Ilya doesn't call it a career, sign him, he's cheap. So it'll depend on some retirements. We'll see at the end of this video who retires, who doesn't, who will still be around, and who are we going to re-sign for next season. Lots of different ideas for the off-season, such as Pat talking about don't trade Skinner. In this universe, he is really playing up to his contract. His offense on the 2nd line has been stellar. If you move on from anyone, I would make it Gurianov. His deal is winding up soon, and he and Puljujärvi seem to be the most replaceable parts of the top 9. So it's really between Gurianov, who will have 1 more year, $3 million, and Puljujärvi, who will have 3 more years, 3.125. Who are we going to keep between those two? It's really between them, to be honest. One fella to add to the watch list is Ethan Bear, young offensive defenseman who may fit the scheme better than Fleury. Fleury should see another overall jump after the offseason. It may be the perfect time to sell for a new defenseman. We'll have to see. I will be scouting Ethan Bear, but we'll really have to see who works best. Zaki Hassan, I would get Moritz Seider. Multi-Stuff says that he would go for Jake Bean, where although he's listed as a top 4D, he can really grow that 87, 88 kind of potential. About the team itself, Jeremy C. leaves a big comment talking about Tampa Bay. Give Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen a chance if we have to. Put Arvidsson on the 2nd line and promise your guys free Gatorade for life if they win Lord Stanley. Also, I strongly doubt Puljujärvi will ever grow into the player you want him to be if he's buried on the 3rd line. If you put him on the 2nd line, he'd be stealing ice time from a better player who deserves it more. So we don't don't really know what his place is on the team, and if we decide to trade him, make it ASAP before his value drops too much. So saying Arvidsson really fits in the second line. His third line fit is best. We could put him instead of Guryanov, and it would still keep the +3, so that wouldn't be a bad idea. Guryanov this season scored 43 points, and Arvidsson on the third line in his rookie season scored 55. So you know what? It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just, is it what we want to do right away at the beginning of the playoffs? Pretty much everyone else saying the same things about the line. Roberts says to keep the lineup as it is, move up Kovalchuk if it's needed, if he's performing well. Don't be afraid to give Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen the nod for starter, because both goalies had very similar numbers, and getting playoff experience would be good for him. Apilulomi 43, I don't think you should be changing the lines in the playoffs. Everyone performed really well. You could start Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen to maybe develop him a little bit more, but I would not do anything. Great fit as always. Thank you very much. So that's pretty much it for the comments. Zerzera left one right here that I'll just leave on the screen. You can go ahead and pause and read if you would like, talking about coaching and stuff to do in the offseason, including trades, but not going to look at that just yet because we're going to wait to see for the offseason, because it's time for the playoffs, my friends. That is what we're focusing on right now. So do we play Arvidsson on the second line? I would not be opposed to that. So I'd be down to try that out early on. Let's give it like a game 1, game 2 type of trial. And we'll see. I'm going to swap Puljujarvi and Guryanov here on the wings. And then defense stays the same. Between the pipes, Linus Ullmark really showed that he can perform in the playoffs last season. So I'm going to start with Ullmark, but I think his leash is rather short because Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, we want to get him the experience, and he is capable as well. Scratches, of course, Helm, Ellie, and Wood. And we're ready to kick off the playoffs here against the Tampa Bay Lightning. As always, this video is about an hour plus long, but who knows, we could be eliminated within the first round. I always do that to keep it fresh for you guys. So maybe it'll just be 40 minutes of a black screen. Who knows? The Lightning, we know that they're well-rounded. We don't need to look at every single guy, but we know that they are very strong offensively, especially with Stamkos and Kucherov in point. Their top D pair is amazing, and their starting goalie is a brick wall. But you never know. Sometimes guys like Vasilevsky fall apart in the playoffs when it comes to EA NHL. So game 1, round 1, here in Tampa Bay. We don't have home ice. We were very similar teams during the regular season, and we're ready to kick off our third shot at the Stanley Cup. Last year we couldn't do it. We got swept out of the second round. What can we do this year? We really have a shot. First period, oh yes, that's what we like to see. Montour, Timashov, and Jack Eichel shorthanded. Power play goal for Johnson though, and we're up 3-1. Second period, oh wow, a lot of scoring in that one. Cousins and Skinner scores for us, but Palat, Kucherov, and Johnson gets his second. It's a 5-4 game heading into the third period, 9 goals through 40 minutes between the two teams. Shots currently 31-20 in our favor, holding on to that 1-goal lead. We need someone to really stretch it out a little bit, make it 2 or 3. Halfway through the third, power play. This is the opportunity we're looking for, and it's killed off. But then Arvidsson on that second line gets us that 2-goal lead that we were looking for. Beautiful. Mikhail Arvidsson in his rookie season. And then another one. 2 goals for the rookie in his playoff debut, and it's a 7-4 win in game number 1. Arvidsson, 2 goals and an assist. Skinner, a goal and 2 assists. That's what you love to see, and we start off this series strong. Hutchinson sprained... Oh, that's in Rochester. No problem there. Great, so we take game 1 by a margin of 3 goals, and we're just going to keep on going. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen signs his contract extension that we offered him last episode, which is fantastic. We did not make the playoffs in Rochester. No, we did not, so whatever. Game 2, round 1, let's keep on going, because if we're going to win a Stanley Cup, this is going to be a long one. First period, 1-0. Puljujarvi on that third line. Maybe with Guryanov gets him going a little bit. Second period, 1-1. Tyler Johnson ties it up with his third goal of the series. Then Jeff Skinner restores our lead, though. Shots are currently 29-19 in our favor. 15 minutes to go, and Palat ties it up. Still lots of hockey left to go, but Cirelli just a minute later. But then Sam Reinhart ties it back up once again. 4 goals within about 4.5 minutes. Close to 5 minutes. 3-3 with 7 minutes to go now. Shots 39-28 in our favor. Under 5. Are we headed to overtime, or will there be a late hero for either team? We are headed to overtime. Eichel and Stamkos here at the face-off circle. Game 2, a goal for us puts us up 2-0 in the series. A goal for the Lightning ties it up and makes this a best of 5. Olofsson over the blue line now. Olofsson back to Middlestat. Rip that. Easy save for Vasilevsky. Yanni Gourde walking over the blue line. Gives it back to Stone. Alex Killorn now back to the point. Stone. McDonough. Ryan McDonough to Killorn. Big save by Allmark. In the neutral zone, Skinner. Back to Arvidsson. Rip that. Ooh, nice angle shot, but a good blocker save by Vasilevsky. Brendan Montour relegated to that third deep pair, but a huge part of this team. Puljujarvi, a big sniper. Cousins, back to Guryanov. Puljujarvi, Cousins scores! Denis Guryanov! A great passing play. Mark Giordano has a huge smile on his face. Great plays by the third line. Cousins, Puljujarvi, and Guryanov all made it happen. Huge goal, huge win. 2-0 Sabres lead in this series. Look at this one more time. Guryanov to Puljujarvi, back to Guryanov, one-timer, right past Vasilevsky. Great passing play, and they finish it. The two snipers working off of each other. That just makes you happy as a general manager, like a proud parent. Big night in this one. Shots were 42-32 in our favor. The first and second start, Guryanov and Puljujarvi, brothers on that third line. So that is huge to give us the 2-0 series lead thus far in round number 1, and that is 2 wins on the road, by the way. Now we head back to KeyBank Center in Buffalo, where we'll try to get another 2 of our own here. First period, 2-1 Buffalo, Eichel and Skinner. McDonough shorthanded for them early on. Second period, 2-2 as Russell ties it up. Okay. 2-2 heading into the third. Shots 24-17 in our favor, and Sam Reinhart gives us the lead early on. 11 seconds in. We hold the 1-goal lead here. Let's make it more. Power play. Let's expand on that, boys. But Stone, what? Almost a shorthanded goal from behind the blue line. Come on. 3-3 game. We kill off their power play. Power play again for us. Killed off once again. 5 minutes to go. Is there going to be a late hero this time? Or are we headed to a second straight overtime? Second straight overtime. Shots 41-25 in our favor at the moment. Here in Buffalo, Eichel and Stamkos at the face-off circle. A goal for us puts us up 3-0 in the series. A goal for the Lightning gets them back in it and cuts our lead 2-1. Steven Stamkos, he's not in the hospital today. He wants to score a goal. Sergachev through traffic. Some reason doesn't shoot. Okay, here comes Heiskanen. Up to Olofsson the other way. Victor Olofsson looking for something. Has some space. Creates space. One-timer. Big save Vasilevsky. Broken up by Reinhart. Now here's a breakaway. All alone. Sam Reinhart, please just shoot the puck. Oh, stopped. At least took a shot and didn't pass it backwards. Broken up by Giordano there. Now Mikhail Arvidsson has the puck. Over the blue line. The young rookie gets it to Giordano. Big mark. Oh, he wants to finish it, but it's stopped by Vasilevsky in tight. Mark Giordano. The old man wants a cup. Middlesat. Arvidsson! Another big save from Vasilevsky. It's been all Buffalo early on in the overtime period. Dumped in. Picked up. Oh, the one-timer is broken up by McDonough to Cernak. And he's hooked for some reason. Come on. Why would that would never happen in real life. Why would he take out his stick, wrap it around the person's waist, and then pull? Why would that happen? Not just especially there, but in any circumstance. Puljujarvi, 2 minutes for hooking. We're off to the penalty kill. Stamkos walking in, rips a crazy shot, and Allmark is sitting down in disbelief. How about that? Power play goal. Lightning get back in the series. That fan's jumping for joy back there. Thanks for nothing, Jesse Puljujarvi. Shots were 47-27, and we dropped this one 4-3 the final. The series now 2-1 in our favor, headed into Game 4. Definitely not Allmark's best performance, but we'll give him the nod again. If it's a big loss, then we're definitely going to move to Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, but let's do it. Game 4 at home to take a 3-1 series lead. First period, 1-0. There we go. Jeff Skinner. Beautiful. 16 shots in the first 20 minutes. Second period, down 2-1. How is Michael Stone scoring all these goals? And then Killorn as well. 2-1 Tampa, shots 32-21. Somehow now Vasilevsky decides to play well. Power play for us, long extended power play. One of the best power plays in the NHL, can't get anything going. Power play Tampa, we kill it off. 6:45 to go now, shots 42-29. Of course, Vasilevsky's going to do crazy miracles now, right? Yeah. Yep. 2-1 loss, and the series is tied at 2. Great. Do we switch? Whatever, Rochester. The season's over. Do we switch Allmark? I'll check out those stats. How's everybody playing out here? Has a -2 on that first line isn't great. +4, +2, +3, 0, 2, 1, -1, 0, -1. Kovalchuk, where have you been? Nothing for Kovalchuk thus far. -1, 0, 1, 0, +6, +5. Man, that third pair is doing miracles. Great stuff down there, boys. I don't think I can really change anything, though. Can I really justify taking Dahlin or Heiskanen off the top pair? If I did have to move somebody up like this, and that wouldn't make as much sense. I don't know. I think it hasn't been the defensive pairings. Allmark, 886 save percentage, 3.01 goals against. Let's give Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen the nod. He's going to make his playoff debut. He went 16, 10, and 2 in the regular season with a shutout. Numbers weren't terrible. We want to give him some playoff experience. This is his time to shine. If he wants to take it, he can take it and run. This is his chance. Game 5, series tied at 2. We won both games on the road. We dropped both games at home, and now we're on the road again. Let's relive some of that magic. First period, 2-1 lead. Eichel and Giordano. Radish scores on Luukkonen. Shots 11 to 10 in Tampa's favor. Nice power play goal from Eichel, by the way. Second period, Killorn and then point twice. 4 goals allowed on 23 shots. We're down 4-2 here in the third period. Come on. Power play Tampa. We kill it off. Come on, boys. Why can't anyone get anything going? Just breaking my heart over here. No goal. Let me go. This is going to be a scoreless third period, right? Yep. Scoreless third period. So now we're down 3-2 in the series. We were up 2-0, and now we're down 3-2. Kovalchuk, sprained ankle. Good. He was non-existent anyways. Darren Helm's going to come into the lineup. Nice veteran presence. +1. Special teams, we're going to go ahead and put Cousins out there. Actually, you know what? I'll put Puljujärvi out here. I'd rather put Puljujärvi. He probably has a higher chance of scoring than anybody else, even though it gives it a +1 instead of a +3 because he's a sniper, not a power forward, even though he's 6'4". Oh, man. Power play hasn't really been scoring, by the way, I don't think, except for like Eichel. Olofsson, 2 assists. Can we switch Dahlin here? Maybe switch Dahlin up there? Yeah, let's try that. Dahlin up on the top power play unit. Penalty kill, I'm not going to touch. Between the pipes, we're going to go back to Linus Ullmark. We're going to give him the nod again. Took a night off. Get him going a little bit. -2, 0, 0, 0, +5, +4. Come on, Dahlin. Where have you been? 3 assists, but a -2, 4 assists. Come on, Mark. Don't tell me you're going to go out like this. I trade for you and you're going to go out like this? Don't tell me we're going to lose in the first round. Come on. Let's go. Wake up. KeyBank Center. Look around at your fellow friends. Look at your fellow countrymen. And remember why you're here in Buffalo. I came here. I bought this team from the Pagulas. You're not going to let me down. I built you a team to win. So go out and win this game, and I'll see you in Game 7. I already booked my flight to Tampa. I'm on the plane to Tampa while this game is going. I'm not even watching it. How is Stone scoring so much? This defensive defenseman, 80 overall, has like 4 goals this series. First shot of the game. First period. Okay, there we go. Olofsson, Guryanov, and Reinhart all come back and get 3 goals right there. Great. Shots are 20-6. There we go. A little bit of inspiration. Second period, 4-3. Sheesh. Point and Kachuk score. Reinhardt for us. So shots are 36-16. We're more than doubling their shots, and we're barely ahead 4-3. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. It doesn't. Come on. Power play Tampa. Of course, we kill it off. There we go. Penalty kill has done well so far in the playoffs. Come on, somebody extend the lead. We're at 40 shots already. Power play Tampa. There we go. Jankowski, shorthanded. There we go. We put him up there and he delivered. Finally. Thank you, Mark. Free agent signing who comes through. Okay. I'll see you in Game 7, boys. I'll be there to greet you when you get off the plane. I've already been here. 2 goals and assist for Reinhardt. 1 goal, 2 assists for Olofsson. 3 assists for Eichel. The top line finally delivered, and we're headed to Game 7. The first line finally getting it done here. Plus minuses still aren't amazing, but Arvidsson, Skinner's playing great. Puljujärvi, third line's been okay. Darren Helm didn't do anything that game. And on defense, -1, 1, 3, 3, 4, 3. Yeah, the second pair played very well. It's that top pair not playing as well as it could. Do I switch around Mark? I could put Mark up here with Heiskanen, give it a +1. Dahlin can play second unit with Yoki Haru. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. It doesn't help the plus as much, but we're going to do that. Allmark, man. 887 save percentage, 3.01 goals against, but Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen not much better. So I think we're going to roll with Allmark again, and the team's going to stay like this. Game 7 in Tampa Bay. We are 2-1 in Tampa, I believe, in the series thus far. Let's go. Game 7. The Flyers and the Penguins also going to 7. Let's do it. Once again, look at your fellow players. Remember why you're here. Think about the heartache, the pain, the long nights on the bus, on the jet, on the plane, through the entire 82-game season, and fight for the second round. Let's go. First period, 1-0 Tampa. Second period, 2-0. That's such a classic. We're being outshot 27-20. Kucherov scores to extend that lead to 2. This third period is everything, boys. This third period is everything. Let's see who wants it. Dahlin, where have you been? Let's go. Halfway through, nothing. Oh my goodness, don't tell me. Please don't tell me. No, we're hopping in. We're not getting shut out. We're hopping in. I refuse to watch us get shut out in Game 7 by a goalie who, when you have him, has a 722 save percentage, but when you go up against him, is the Dominic Hasek's android son. 5:59 to go. We're down by 2. Let's start the process. Let's get it done. Hedman, Sergachev blocked. Thank goodness. Here we go the other way. Dylan Cousins. 5 minutes to go. Oh, I'm playing on... oh, goodness gracious. I'm playing on 4-minute periods. Time is going to fly like that. Time already did fly. All right, 4:48 to go. We lost like a minute there. Montour to the point. Hayden Fleury breaks his stick on a slap shot. Yeah, that makes sense. Sticks break like 6 times a game in real life, right? Oh, boy. Palat broken up by Fleury with his brand new stick. Got it from Sports Expert with maybe Spore Rousseau. Here's Dylan Cousins. Over to Puljujarvi. Fleury in front. Nothing. Heiskanen just literally gives it to Gordon on a silver platter. Allmark makes the save. In front, scores. Good job, Heiskanen. Great job. You literally just give it to him on a platter. In front. A great pass in the middle for no reason whatsoever. And then you don't want to defend him either. When he gets the puck, you try to lift his stick. It's too late. The puck's in the back of the net. Why did you gave him the puck and then you didn't defend him? That's really shady. I don't know what deal you made with Yanni Gourde. And now we're down 3-0 with 4 minutes to go. Great. That's it. That's it. We win the President's Trophy, we get swept out of the second round. We finish 5th best in the NHL. We lose in 7. And at least we have a power play coming. In the first round. Eichel, easy save. What are you doing, man? Hey, there's the man of the hour, Yanni Gourde, off the box for tripping. Reinhardt, Eichel, and Skinner with a +5. Let's see them get decimated by Cizikas and Cirelli. Skinner all alone misses the net. Dahlin picks it up. Misses the net again. Can anybody hit the net here? Eichel. Skinner. Come on. Reinhardt. Huge glove save. Vasilevsky. Off the face-off. Puljujarvi, you had an open shot. Instead, you pass it into traffic, and then it gets dumped the other way. It's so hard to watch the AI. It's so hard to watch it. Middlestat dekes nobody, shoots through people's legs, and then loses possession. Anthony Cirelli gets destroyed. No one decides to take the puck from him, though, and that's a penalty. Great. Great job, Miro. Charging. You have been such a disgrace, man. You have been such a disgrace, Heiskanen. I can't believe what you've done. You make them score, and then you take a penalty. Millsap can't even receive the pass. No, it's impossible to watch. Kucherov weaving his way through everybody. Victor Hedman. Nobody wants him. They try to hook him. Sergachev, glove save. Great. I'm not watching this. 36, wherever. It'll be like a 38 save shutout for Vasilevsky in Game 7. And the next round they'll get swept by a team that's garbage. EA Sports is in the game. It is in the game. 8 points for Jeff Skinner in 7 games. I'll see you at the draft with all the retirements and the awards. Well, at least we can say that we lost to the Stanley Cup champions as the Tampa Bay Lightning went on to win Lord Stanley. They finally did it, and it only took going through us to get it done. So we're getting close to the draft. I still have a few prospects that I want to make sure I know their potential of, but we can take a moment to check out the awards at least right now. The award show in Vegas has taken place. Tampa Bay Lightning, Stanley Cup champions, as the President's Trophy went to the Leafs, and it was Dallas and Tampa in the Stanley Cup Finals. Dallas, who may make the Stanley Cup Finals in the real world. Art Ross for the second straight season to Jack Eichel, and the Hart for the second straight season also to Jack Eichel. Love to see that. James Norris for the second straight season to John Carlson. Braden Point wins the Lady Byng. Arvidsson, yes, wins the Calder Memorial with a 55-point rookie season. Beautiful. He's going to be a huge piece on this team moving forward. Conn Smythe to Nikita Kucherov. Vezina to Pavel Francouz. Really? Great job. Congrats to him. Jennings also going to him, and Pekka Rinne. They were splitting time in Colorado. Masterton to Radko Gudas, yeah, day. Jack Adams to the coach of the Wild for the second straight season. Selke to Sidney Crosby, that's rare. You don't see Crosby win it too often. Usually Kopitar, O'Reilly. Who else usually wins it in this franchise? I don't think even Bergeron wins it that often. Usually it's definitely O'Reilly wins it a lot, but Crosby, all right. Ted Lindsay's second straight season to Jack Eichel, and Alex Ovechkin wins the Maurice Richard. Any awards in Rochester? Why would we, right? We were a terrible team. Oh, goodness. How about this? The Islanders go from the 14th pick to the first pick. Okay. 14-1, 9-2, and 12-3. The odds on that are unbelievably slim. So that's a pretty big scam right there. The Islanders are going to be a very powerful team. Retired players, let's see who called it a career. Possibly Darren Helm for us. Just quickly, let's look at just the Buffalo Sabres. And no retirements for us. Okay. So Justin Williams calls it a career at the age of 40. Corey Perry, Ryan Kessler, Franz Nielsen, Big Dion Phaneuf, Dubinsky Stafford. All the legends down here. Ron Hainsey at the age of 41, etc., etc. Nate Thompson. Goalies who retired this season, just Chad Johnson for anyone really applicable to the NHL. Williams is now a coach. Justin Williams is. That's not bad. A few guys are now scouts. Retirements, looking at Rochester and Buffalo. No retirements in Buffalo. Rochester, Pamela Whitney retired. Okay. Replace her. Draft, blah, blah, blah. Skip all that. Okay. So now here up at the draft, let's look at the draft board and see where our picks are in the first and second round. Actually, no, we have 2 first round picks. That's true. We have Florida's pick. I forgot about that. I didn't even notice in the draft lottery there. So we pick at 13 and 24 in the first round, and then that's pretty much it, unless we trade for more picks. 13 and 24. So I did a lot of scouting the last little bit. Hopefully they uncovered who I needed to uncover. 13 at 13, there's Carson Sofilis, possibly 3 bars medium top 6. Alexandre Denis, he's guaranteed medium top 6, two-way forward. Franklin Richter, medium elite defensive defenseman perhaps, medium top 6, etc. Then at 24, we could take this guy, 2 bars medium. He's a bust, so forget it. Anthony Hickett's medium top 4 defensive defenseman perhaps. He is 2 years away, similar to Mark-Edward Vlasic. Who else is down here? Look at these guys. I scouted them so many times. They still have 1 bar, 2 bars only. At least I have a lot of guys scouted later on. 3 bars Mikhail Engqvist, 3 bars low elite. Later on, there's a lot of good guys who are drafted, who are scouted. Later on down here, look at medium elite, Yoshida, 3 bars low elite. Full medium low top 6. Look at this. I have 3 bars of this guy uncovered, but I have nothing uncovered as much in the top picks. Anyways, 3 bars low top 6, etc. There are some good guys late. Any goalies? Any good goalies? 2 bars. 2 guys who are both 2 bars medium elite, who are ranked pretty high actually. 1 guy high elite, even though I scouted him a ton of times. This guy AHL starter gets fully uncovered. Yeah, so we'll definitely find some guys later on, but just going by central scouting ranked here, we got to figure out, do we trade up for anybody? Nolan Bishop is a great power forward, NHL ready, similar to Owen Nolan. NHL ready, all these guys all the way up to here to Matthew Savoie. The top 5 are all NHL ready. We have 3 centers, a right wing and a defenseman, possibly a 2-way D. Then you have these guys up here, top 6s. Do we make a trade up? Calais Backman, similar to TJ Oshie, 2 years away, playmaking center. McCallum, we kind of have our top 2 centers set long term. Gabriel Hughes, a grinder, 1 year, medium top 6, 1 year away. Zykov, Semenov. Interesting options. Denis, we said 37 points in a C- competition, 3 years away, similar to Henrik Zetterberg, really? So let me know your thoughts on this. Tyler Gruel, it's 3 years away. Let me know your thoughts on who you think we should draft with our top 2 picks, or should we use one of those picks to make a trade? Who should we trade for? Currently on our watch list, we have a few guys, including Moritz Seider and Jake Bean, who we really want to go after this offseason. If we do get them, then who do we trade roster-wise to get off the team? Jake Bean here, because those are 2 defensemen right there. We want to get 1, maybe 2 defensemen. Giordano didn't call it a career. Kovalchuk didn't call it a career. Darren Helm didn't call it a career. So if we look at all expiring deals, Giordano does want to come back. Do we bring him back for like 1 year, 4.2? How much extension dollars do we have? We only have 9.6 million. Kovalchuk's up to an 81 overall. He wants 1.2 million. Before he won 0.9. Hayden Fleury, he doesn't want to extend, but he's an RFA, so that shouldn't be a big problem. Do we bring all these guys back? Who do we let walk? And as well, just in general, like I said, who do we take out if we want to get a new defenseman? Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 currently the top 6? Do we let Giordano walk for free? But then he's not a trading asset. We could trade him at the draft. He has less value. Hayden Fleury, do we try to get him again? He dropped to an 80 overall, which is very disappointing to see. Very, very complicated. Goalies, I don't know about the goalie situation. Hopefully Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen just grows. We don't need to worry about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 is the top, all the 4 lines on this team. Is there anyone who we move? Guryanov, Puljujarvi, do we give them another shot next season? We never looked at the playoff stats, by the way, so if that might help you to see who performed and who didn't in the playoffs. Jeff Skinner scored 8 points in 7 games. Got to give it to him. Did very well. So did Jack Eichel. Reinhardt 6, Olsen 5. Giordano did well, 4 points and a +3. Guryanov had 3, Arvidsson 3, Puljujarvi 3. Who was disappointing? Timashov was okay. Kovalchuk was the most disappointing. 5 games, -2. Montour, always a good plus-minus though, Brendan Montour. Do we want to trade a good plus-minus like that? Always gets like 30 points. This season was an off year because he was on the 3rd pair for a lot of it. A lot of different options and permutations. Lightning, by the way, after getting through us in 7, I think I said 6 earlier, it was 7. They then squeaked past the Leafs in 7 as well. Took down the Capitals in 5, smooth sailing from there. Took down the Stars in 6. So Lightning, quite a run that they had to the Stanley Cup. Any other progress reports that we can check in on people who are growing? Eichel at a 93, of course. Olofsson, 86. Tough times from Fleury. Giordano continues to drop a little bit as well. Cousins is up to an 81. Hopefully he'll grow a little bit more. Darren Helm, we probably can get off the team, down to a 78 now. Looking in the system, we have Brandt Clark, who grew big time, up to a 72 overall. Had 48 points in the OHL. Very nice. We have some other rookies. Kronholm, Delandria, up to a 74. Did Thomas Harley grow at all? I guess not, eh? That's disappointing. Neither did Kyle Wood. Where is Thomas Harley? All the way at the bottom. He had a good season. 65 points in 62 games. Quick maths. He'll be in Rochester next season. So that's all the team that I can tell you. Coaching staff, do we want to see any coaching changes? We have our A+ forwards coach, our A- associate coach, who's forwards, our C-rated defenseman assistant coach, and our B- generalist goalie coach. Let me know your thoughts on any of those guys, because I'd be down to take out probably Backstrom and Cote, because those are the guys who the other coaches don't like. He doesn't like Backstrom, he doesn't like Cote, he doesn't like Cote, he doesn't like Backstrom. But I don't know, do we want to have a head coach and associate coach that are both forward-oriented, even though it's like a 77% team fit? I don't know. Do we want to have that much focus on the forwards? Many different options. Looking forward to hearing about what you all have to say. A disappointing finish, to say the least, once again in Buffalo. We're going to gear up for another run. We'll be even stronger next season with an even more developed core like Arvidsson, but still some decisions to make. And looking forward to the next episode on Wednesday. So hey, if you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Putting out lots of content here on the channel, most notably NHL 20 Franchise Mode, as well as FIFA 20, and my walkthrough for SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, which is almost finished up now. As well, be sure to look at the links in the description Twitter.com/data782 and twitch.tv/data782. As you'll see in yesterday's upload, we had season 3 with the San Jose Sharks that we did on Thursday night over on Twitch. Always a fun time to get everybody involved and to have a really interactive experience. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.